Hi guys, in this video we are going to make this helical bevel gear in Autocad. So this would be very interesting video, so make sure to watch this video until the end and let's start the video. So our first step is to select the right workplace. So go to this settings icon and select 3D modeling option. Now turn on the ortho option. Now we can draw. So let's make a circle of radius 85 units. Now again make a circle from the same center point of diameter 100 units. Now let's make some construction line. Type xline command, click at this center point and place it like this and press enter. Now use the offset command, enter the offset distance as 7.5. Now select this line, place it here, again select this one and place it here. Now again type offset command and enter 20 as the offset distance. Select this center line and place it here. Again select this one and place it here. Now we've had make all the construction line, so let's make the arc. For that, go to this drawing panel and select at this arc option. Now switch to start and end radius option. Now click at this point and this one, enter the radius as 65. Now use the mirror tool, select this arc and click at this point and this one and press no. Now delete all the construction line, select them and delete. Now trim the extra portion, trim, double enter and trim this portion and this one and now press enter. Now use the array command, select all these lines and press enter. Select the polar array option, click at this center point and by default it have number of items as 6, so don't change it. Now close the array. Now use the trim tool, trim, double enter and trim all the extra portion and press enter. Now go to the isometric view. For that, go to this home icon and click on it. Now use the region command, use the join command, click at any point and select the object, press enter and now click at any point and make sure that all the lines are joined. Now let's make some copies of this profile. For that, type copy command, select this profile, press enter, click at any point and make 2 copies of this profile like this and click at any profile and type scale command first. For the base point, select the center point and enter the scale factor as 0.75 and one more, again type scale command, select this profile, click at this center point and for the scale factor type 0.5. Now let's rotate that profile. For that, type rotate command, select this profile, press enter, click the center point and enter 15 degrees for the angle of rotation. Now select this smaller profile, type rotate command, select this profile, press enter and click at the center point and enter the angle of rotation as 30 degrees. Now we get all the 3 profiles. Now let's type arc command, line command and let's make a line of 45, press enter and then again make a line of 50 units, press enter. Now press escape. So our first step is to move this profile, select this, press enter and click at its center point and carefully move it to the end point of this line. Now select this profile, move this profile and click at its base point or the center point and carefully move it to the top endpoint. Now you can use the loft command to join all these profiles. For that, go to this modeling panel and click on this icon and choose loft. You can also type loft command. Now select all these profiles and this one also. Now press enter. So the profile is ready. Let me show you in more realistic view. For that, go to this view panel and select shade it with edges option. So the profile is ready. Now let's make its base. Before to draw the base, let me tell you that all the drawing files related to this drawing are in the description. So make sure to check that also. So let's change the view first. Change it to 2D wireframe and now select the top view and let's make the base. For that, let's make a circle of a diameter value as 90 and again make a circle from the same center point of diameter value as 65 and let's make the teeth of this profile. For that, select this quadrant point and make a line of 5 units long and 5 units long in this direction and just extend it. Now press escape. Now use the mirror tool, select these two lines and press enter. Click on this point and this one and press enter. Now use the trim tool and trim all this extra portion and this also, and now delete this line. Now use the array command, select all these 4 lines and press enter. Select polar array option. Now select the center point and enter the number of items as 13. Now close array. Now just trim all the extra portion, trim, double enter and trim all the extra portion and press enter. Now use the region command, select whole object and press enter. Now go to isometric view. Now just move this profile to an height of 32 and now follow the steps carefully. Let's make a circle from this profile center point of diameter value as 72 and just move this profile, just click at any point and just move it to a height of 48 and let's make another circle of from this center point of diameter value as 76 and just use the move command again, select the circle, press enter, click at any point and just move it to a height of 22 and make another circle from this circle of diameter value as 78 and just move this circle again, select the circle, click at any point and just move it to a height of 10 units. Now again make a circle from this circle of diameter value as 90 and just move this circle to a height of 46 and that's it. Let's extrude all the portion, extrude this circle to just this above point and similarly extrude this profile to this circle point. Similarly extrude all the surface. You can also enter some values like for this profile enter 22, and for this one you can enter the value as 10, and for this profile you can enter the value as 46, and for the final profile you can extrude it to a height of 5. So carefully follow all these steps because it's quite difficult diagram. So now change the front view and change the UCS option from this dialog box to the view. Now let's make a circle. Carefully make a circle of diameter value as 22 and just use the move command again and just move this circle through this quadrant point to this end point. Carefully select this quadrant point. Now again go to this panel and select view world, and now select to isometric. Now as you can see we have draw this profile. Now use the revolve command, select this profile, press enter, and from this bottom circle select the center point and just trace it to up to any point, and now press enter. Now we get a spherical surface. Now use the go to this view panel and select shaded with edges option. Now we have to subtract. For that simply select these two objects, right click, go to isolate option, hide them, and now use the subtract command. Select the center portion, press enter. Now select this portion, press enter. Now right click, go to isolate and object isolation. Now use the union command, select all these components and press enter. Now all are joined components. Now again go to the wireframe option. Now just move this helical bevel gear quickly from this endpoint that we have drawn. So just click on the above circle and center and go to the front view to make sure that all are correctly aligned. Now the diagram is completed. Let's see in more realistic view. So go to this shaded with edges option and the diagram is completed. Just type union command and select the whole diagram and press enter. So I hope you learned something from this video, and if you really like this video please make sure to subscribe to my channel and also share with your friends who are interested in CAD. Thank you and I will see you later.